Hello there, and welcome to the Cow Emporium's 2024 year in review. 2024 was a great year, and we have so many reasons to celebrate here on the farm. To start with, this year, our farm is 120 years old. Glen's great great grandfather and his great grandfather came to Alberta to start a homestead in April of 1904 from Cedar Falls, Iowa. So far, there has been 6 generations to live and work on this farm and ranch. Family generational farms are interesting creatures for sure. Working with family isn't always smooth, as anyone who has ever lived this lifestyle can tell you, especially for those of us not blood related. Some generations have had colorful characters, including the 3rd generation here, Glen's Grandpa Harvey. Harvey was a bit hard to get along with, but I won him over the first spring that Glen and I were dating, when I walked for a mile in deep mud, wearing rubber boots that were way too big for me in order to help bring the cows up for branding. I was as stubborn as he was, and I challenged him anytime I felt it was warranted, much to the chagrin of Glen and his parents. I actually think we're a lot alike, and Glen has been quoted as saying more than once that he married his grandfather. The last 10 years, we have tried to stay optimistic here at the farm while suffering through a drought, and now this year we have so much to be thankful for. We have had enough growing season moisture to make hay for this year, with carryover for next year too. We also grew green feed, barley and oats. It felt so good to have a somewhat normal year here at the farm. Glen and I were kept so busy. In the spirit of our 120th year, I asked Glen's parents some questions about their memories on the farm. Glen's mom, Diane, said that one of her favorite memories was having grandchildren running in and out playing. She is also thankful for the time spent with each grandchild as they made their own quilt, each of them working on their own blanket. She also treasures a sketch that Glen did of the buildings from the original homestead. Then I asked, "What is something that you will never forget?" She said, "Something I will never forget is the joy of seeing your new house being built and the barn and the shed." To be certain, new buildings were not something that happened around here very often. Glen's parents' house is 102 years in 2024. Glen's dad, Dave, will never forget when they moved to the farm and his dad helped him to fix up the house and make changes. Nor will any of us forget the year of mad cow and not being able to sell our animals. Glen's parents had just ordered new windows that year for their house, and we had just bought a new car. Those were just blips on the road. It was hard for quite a few years, but we bounced back, like we always do. One of Dave's favorite memories is getting the well down east, as he says, that he is there most every day of his life. And a fond memory for Diane is when her grandmother Stella came to visit the farm by ambulance from the nursing home in Calgary as one of her last requests. That really speaks to how much the farm really means to family. I can see by earlier generations that it's hard for them to let go of. If you've watched any of my year-end videos before, you know that I am a glass half full type of person. What makes a farm last as long as this one? Grit, stubbornness, hard work, determination. It's not luck, that's for sure, but the list goes on and on. I'm not sure how I lucked out and ended up being part of this amazing legacy, but you can bet that I am damn proud to be here. Thanks for watching, and all the best to you in 2025.